Hello and welcome to Selah. It's Elizabeth here from a currently very sunny northwest, and today we're going to be taking some time out together to pause, catch our breath, draw near to God and refresh our spirits. You join me for today's episode where we're going to be talking about distraction.
I will stop and breathe in your presence. Just breathe. Just breathe.
I was reading an article this week in Relevant magazine, which was an interview with Bob Goff about living an undistracted life. It wasn't a very long read, and, side note, I don't think I've ever seen Bob Goff in a picture where he doesn't have his pearly whites on display in an open mouth smile, almost like he's trying to inhale the goodness of life around him. Anyway, I was quite taken by this particular bit. Tyler, the journalist, writes,
He's got a lot going on, but when we talk via a Zoom call, he's very calm. As soon as we're finished talking, he's heading out to a horse ranch for a few days to unwind. But until that time, he's focused intently on the here and now of our conversation. That's new for him. I spent all my life being distracted, he says, eyes sparkling from beneath the brim of his ball cap. I just said, I'm done with being distracted.
The bit in particular was,
He's focused intently on the here and now.
that struck a bit of a nerve. You know those moments when you feel a bit convicted about something? Being focused on intently on the here and now isn't something I'd say I'm too brilliant at. I'll often find my mind wandering or thinking about the next thing that I have to do. I don't do this anymore, I hope, but once upon a time I'd be talking to someone and my eye would glance at someone else I needed to speak to and be sort of half focused on their movements while still trying to have a conversation. How rude. I wasn't even aware that I was doing it until someone called me out on it. Embarrassing, but I was very grateful, as now I make a conscious effort to always be present in conversations. But I definitely need to apply that to other areas in my life, which is far from not being distracted. What are the things that distract you? For me, it's probably anything other than the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, unless I'm firmly in the zone working, and then it's nigh on impossible to distract me. My attention can be here or there, and everywhere. I'm good at starting things or having an idea, but not always the best at following through. I'll start on a project, and if it's not going how I want it to, I'll try and take my mind off the task by doing, or starting, something else. Or if I'm doing something, or I'm in a certain place but now I've got something else to do or somewhere else to be, I can sometimes be distracted by, for example, worrying about being late, instead of embracing the moment that I'm in. I get like that sometimes in prayer and worship. I might get annoyed if the ministry time is going on too long if I'm particularly tired or stressed, and I sometimes check out. When we've got a lot on our plate, or a lot on our mind, often our time with God is the first thing to go. Can anyone else relate to that, or is it just me? I'm going to hazard a guess and say it's not. We think we can't afford the time because we've got too much on. Maybe we're feeling anxious or stressed, and feeling like we're on a bit of a cliff edge and we just need to talk to someone that's not God. We're rushing around wondering why we're exhausted. Or maybe we've carved out some time with God, but we get annoyed that he's not speaking to us straight away, and so we stop waiting on him and just get on with the next thing. Or maybe sometimes we just get bored. But what if we waited or pressed into the awkward and quote-unquote boring bit? What if we did actually pause, draw near and catch our breath? What if we didn't skip the prayer and worship bit at the end, but lingered in the ministry moment? We think we can't afford to spend time with God, but actually I don't think we can afford not to spend that time with him. When we're busy or distracted or tired or stressed or on the edge, he is the one we need to talk to. He is the one who can refresh our spirits and help focus our minds so that we can really unpack what's going on inside us, and then allow him to heal and speak into the places that are maybe a bit wonky. At the end of each podcast, we stick on a piece of worship. If you tune in with us, maybe you like the talky bit but aren't too bothered about the song. Well, today I want to challenge us all to linger, to listen to this song out in full. It's about 7 minutes, just as a heads up, and there are some off-the-page bits where the song's author and singer, Jonathan David Hauser, sings out spontaneously. I was listening to it today and was caught off guard by some of his words. He sings about letting go and stepping off the edge and trusting the Father to hold us, to heal us, and in that moment to know it's just us and him. So let the song play out and ask God to speak to you. for his peace to be with you. There's a pretty great video that I found to go along with the song that someone's made. We'll stick it in the link in the bio if you want to check that out too. But for now, take a moment to pause, catch your breath, draw near to God, and allow Him to refresh your spirit.
Close my eyes, everything disappears with your smile. I raise my hands, on a cliff I stand, arms open wide. You're the father, I'm the child. Whisper to me, step off the edge, leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Cut loose time. Let go, let go. Way too long I settle for these lies, and so much more has been waiting on the other side. I think it's time we cross this river so wide, leave these shores, step off the edge, leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. just me and you. It's just me and you, Papa. It's just me and you in this place. It's just me and you and your face. I can't hear any other voices but you're